Everybody, and welcome. I'll be doing the ultimate mode any percent category. Ultimate mode is basically the easy mode in the sense that it gives you all the abilities that this game has to offer with relatively little to stand in your way. It's very easy compared to the other categories, which are relatively considered to be one of the of the more difficult runs, or the Zero games are considered to be the more difficult games in the Mega Man franchise. Um, but this is gonna be like a contrast to my Zex Advent run. Is that one was very hard, and my closing run for me here in this marathon will be easy, but I'll try to optimize it to the best of my ability. So can we get a countdown?
Three, two, one, go!
So after 100 years, Zero awakens from his slumber and immediately dashes into a Pantheon Hunter, which was total RNG manipulation. So here's one of the ultimate mode abilities, which takes it takes 17 hours to unlock it by casually, and it looks like a chameleon ability from Mega Man X, the charged chameleon sting, and it allows you to go through pretty much everything, from health pickups to enemies, but it won't allow you to enter doors, so it's not universally useful everywhere, which is kind of what I was going for with the universal, I guess. So here's the damsel in distress called Ciel, which is the French word for sky, apparently. Like, this game taught me so much French. And this is a golem, which is a Hebrew mythological creature, normally made from stone, but since this is the future, it's made out of steel. And this fight's actually almost twice as long as in the other difficulties, as normally you would have to lower your health below 3, and that would be sufficient, much like in Mega Man X. The first battle, you just have to drop your health and it'll be fine. And here comes X to save the day, a common theme in indie games. A second helping entity will and by Golem. Like the entire life gauge just vanishes in front of the Z Saber. Like, that's how mighty it is. Yeah, I completely lost my train of thought there. But hey, we beat the Golem. Very tough intro stage boss. And so that fight is a lot shorter than it is on the... So we actually have access to all the Cyber Elves, and as you can see, it's a ton of them. And we already have all their effects basically ready. Like, the Chameleon ability is one of their effects. And also, all the weapons are max level. Like, this game actually has a very detailed experience system, which somebody else worked out very nicely. Like, I'm a hard mode and ultimate mode runner, so I'm not really used to the experience net. But so here I'm dashing constantly to hold down the A button, which is the trigger for the Chameleon ability. And I do that so to get through those enemies pretty easily. So the wind will be pushing me forward here a little bit. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I got the jump, no damage. Nice. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, got that jump too. Oh, bonked. So up next will be the first boss. Oh, nice pillar. And this is a Reploid disposal center because there's an energy shortage. The ruler of Neo Arcadia, Master X, has decided that Reploids should be terminated. They should be sent to termination camps to save energy for the humans. This boss is so free. That was the first, or the second boss. So this is not the ultimate fastest way to do it. There is a faster way, but it would require RNG manipulation, which is very doable in this game, but I'm not very good at. Even despite not being very good at RNG manipulation, I was still able to take back my world record in this category by only 1 second within a measly 43 tries. No, 34 tries. Sorry. Okay, 44 is a pretty okay time for that stage. Okay, so now we're gonna getting some more dialogue about the escape mission, the escape unit, which... and pretty much like Mega Man X5, there's a way to actually skip all the meat of the game, like the missions that would normally we normally would play in the L missions categories. But today I'm just gonna show you like just 6 stages. The rest you just gotta fill it in with your own imagination. And look, here we have 5 generic guys, and they're gone. So by doing this, by skipping these two crucial missions, the base will be under attack, the resistance base, which is harboring these fugitive Reploids who are innocent. And she is basically the leader of this resistance. So you basically lower your defenses to let your enemy in, and you get this intermission. And here's a really cool skip, if I can get it. And I got it. So you saw where the door was, where I was coming from, and where I exited. Like, if you kill the enemies the same time you leave the door, that happens. And I found it out myself, so that's pretty cool. Like, it's so random. When it happened to me, I was like, oh, that's a nice time save. Okay, so here is the next boss, which is based on Goku or Hanuman from Hindu mythology. And he's called Machine. Oh, and that's the perfect thing we want to do, because this is a very intense boss battle. It requires all of my concentration. Oh. So yeah, a thing about Mega Man 01 is, this is Integrate's first Mega Man game, and got you, imaginary enemy, and they didn't really know what they wanted to do. Oh, that's a very nice stage time. What they wanted to do with the invisibility frame. So it's very similar to Mega Man X4, in the sense that the first two slashes of the saber combo and some of the rolling slashes of the jumping slash do not trigger the invincibility timer for the bosses. So there are some effective struts, like this is why you saw me using only the first or second slash. So only the third slash, and otherwise slash will trigger it. So this is a very intense area, so I might need a little bit of focus here. Nice, okay. Some intentional damage here. Some intentional damage there. Some intentional oh, no doggy. No jumpy. Bye, birdie. Such a shame you can't make that jump yet. We gotta find a way to make that jump. Okay, the Pantheon Aces, look at how they're posing. So rugged and manly. That was a very bad opening, but... Oh. That was a good cleanup. So wiggling is a very effective technique in the Zero series. Oh, another cool thing in Ultimate Mode is you can do Street Fire commands to do the charge attacks. So when from forward to down is a charge saber attack. So this is why you can see me do full charge attacks without actually charging ever. Boom. That was a pretty good fight. There is an RNG manip for him to stay stationary a little longer. But as I said before, I'm too flaky at it. I can't even. Oh my, no, come on, I can still make it, Oh my god, I missed a jump. Okay, so now we're gonna play the waiting game. This is not a jump I normally would miss, but apparently today is the day. This is why I normally always go for the jump, but you saw me flinch, and that's what... it cost me, what? 7 seconds or something? It's okay. Oh. And this is Herculeus Anchor Toes, or Anchor Toes, or something like that. Which is basically Gravity Beetle, but more the electricity and less gravity. So I guess Thunder Beetle. And some very nice Greek architecture in the this general setting of the stage. So next up is one of the harder stages to optimize, and maybe even the hardest stage to optimize in the game. I'm gonna be trying some of the elevator skip, but maybe not all of it, as my consistency isn't very high at the moment. Nice little auto scroller you have here. Come here. Come here. Oh my god, for real? I couldn't trigger the Witchward. I'm just gonna wait for the elevator a bit. Normally I would, of course, this is just in case so I missed the last one. See, like I'm that I got 2 was nice, but I was kind of expecting that to happen. 1, 2, 3. Like as far as vertical stages go, this isn't that bad. Oh, didn't get the jump. There's actually a pixel perfect jump you can do there. It's not super hard, but aligning it out of free fall is pretty hard. Okay, wait for the cannon to shoot. Nice. That was an okay stage. The elevator part was kind of... So here's the Rainbow Devil, which is a... you're just a slug. Get lost. That's what Zero says in the English version. It's... and it's a reference to a Mega Man 1, and later bosses who are also called Devil, which usually split up into parts and die. This one being a very original take on the matter. And here we see like a nice event, or at least a nice horizon. And we're already at the final stage. Okay, so that was 6 seconds slower. That sounds about right. Nope. So this is the final stage of the game. So you can just blast through it. You can do this so many times a day. I will be trying for a little bit of RNG manipulation by killing the enemies in a certain way, slashing them. The other ways to manipulate RNG are shooting and sliding down walls. So the kicking of a wall doesn't create RNG, but sliding down the dust clouds do. Oh, wow, very intimidating. Now come here and die. You can actually cancel the second slash with Buster Shot. Oh. You can cancel the second slash with a Buster Shot, but you only have 12 frames to do it, so I opt not to. And now let's see if Anubis is gonna give me a good or a bad day. So every time this boss goes into its underground phase, he can give you either 2 to 4 sets of pillars, and he usually gives me a bunch. By using a Cyber Elf to cut its HP down to half, we actually effectively skip 2 of the cycles. And oh, okay, second worst. Okay, that's okay. We'll take the average pattern. I used to have an RNG setup for it, but like I tried my best to recapture it today, but it was just I forgot it. Like I would have to rewatch, and didn't feel like it. So here we have Hercules again. Just being very nice, being a very nice boy. Staying low, the more you stay low, the better chance you have of chaining damaging him. I'm turning electricity back on to make this boss ridiculously easy. This is Mahal Ganesh Sharif, which is based on... oh no, don't do that, please don't do that. Wasting time. It's based on Ganesha. No, you're not gonna do that. Which is an elephant god also from Hindu mythology, I think. Anubis was from Egyptian, of course, and I think Hercules was a Hercules reference to the Greek mythology, which is kind of why he was in the first Neo Arcadia stage. So the actual prototype name for this area was supposed to be Heaven, but they changed it, I think, to prevent, I don't know, butthurt people? I don't know. Like, people are touchy about certain things, so yeah. So this is Fafnir. He's my favorite guardian because he's like so pumped for battle, you know, he really just wants to fight you. Like, he doesn't even care about his objectives or anything else, he just wants to fight. Like, they really fleshed out the oh no, don't grab me. Like, I like a hug just as much as anyone else, but come on, Fafnir, we're in public now. I mean, what? So, that was Fafnir, the combat-hungry one. Then we have Phantom, the serious shinobi one. Notice how all these forms were battle forms in a ZX Advent. They were slightly differently colored, but they're the same character in basic principle, or in spirit. Oh, and that is a very cooperative pattern from Phantom here. Just one more charge deck. by Phantom. And because he's so serious, he decides to blow himself up. Now say ah. So that's how serious Phantom is, and you gotta respect that. So this is Harpuya. He's the leader of the 4 generals, or the Shtenno, the big 4. And he is completely without any form of RNG. So this is really nice, so you can fit him anywhere into it. And it won't matter, because he's just... And he's basically the Clash Man of this game. Oh, that was actually a nice save, Harpuya. Thank you. Bye, Harpuya. He looks really cool. And here we have Leviathan, which is a woman. The only woman in the Elite Four. And as a gentleman, we're gonna let her finish speaking before we slaughter her. Because Zero doesn't care what gender you are, he's just gonna slap you around. Oh, kinda wanna hit you. Oh, do the charge deck. Oh, gotta keep it low. Oh my god, this was way too early. Okay, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, we're still good. Oh, that was a little too low. I also really like these Nero Arcadia veins, the lighting up patterns. Oh my god. Why don't you just get hit by all the things, Zero? I mean, seriously. And now we're on to Master X, the ruler of Neo Arcadia. So these bosses all kind of look like Mega Man X because they're based on his DNA, or his cyber DNA. And even though they could have beaten Zero 4-on-1, X is like, nah, I got this. And they can't Super Saiyan. X looks so, copy X looks so cool. So this isn't the actual X, this is a copy, which is kind of... Oh my god, the generous patterns. Thank you, X. This will... Oh my god. That could have been a little faster, but it was still very nice. And now, it's time to go even further beyond. No, seriously, it's not gonna take that long, but it kind of feels like 5 minutes from a speedrunner perspective. Yeah. But it looks really cool. And we've already destroyed God, so I think we can destroy an angel. Really freaking cool rainbow angel. Oh my god, that should have been a hit. Oh my god, completely botched. Oh, will you please hit the final boss, Zero? Thank you. And time. So this is only 14 seconds away from my personal best and the world record. So I'd say that went pretty well. Like, I can't complain. So yeah, here we have this epic closing. And something I really liked about this game, you know, X is telling Zero that he's been fighting for so long. He's just tired of it, you know. He just wants to take a nap. And after like 200 years of fighting, I think he deserves it. And Zero agrees, and he wakes up and he says, "You know what? I'll take care of it. You go take a nap. I'll take care of the next coming 100 years." And look at that legion of Pantheon hunters. That are a lot of enemies. Those are a lot of enemies. A very cool ending. So I'm just gonna check my game time, do some shoutouts, and then I'm gonna give you back to the staff. So was that a? That was a. It was still sub 9. Okay, that's good. So thanks everyone for watching. I want to thank all the BSG staff because they've really pulled through. They put in amazing amount of hours. Like they did such amazing things with so little sleep. I want to thank Dennis Tabak for introducing me to BSG, so I could be able to be here and do these marathon runs. I want to thank my mom for giving birth to me and everything. I want to thank my best friend Tommy de Valk and my other friends Chris, Alyssa, Yiska. Like I dedicate all my runs to Joey as well. Like Siva, I hope you watch this. You know, like I did extra hard. I put in some extra effort for you as well. Like another shout out to my homeboys in the Mega Man 2 tournament: Mellow Flows, Hard Selection, Crazy 8-Boy, Andy Sweet, and everybody else. If I didn't shout out your name, you know, one love. So I'll see you guys soon. Thanks everyone for watching, and have fun.